Are your business proposals a tangled mess, drowning in unnecessary detail? Well, don't worry. I have you covered. In just 5 minutes, I'll share my top pro tips to turn that chaos into clear, concise proposals that position you as the go-to expert that everybody trusts. Okay, first, you start out with outlining the problem or opportunity. So you need to clearly state it. Don't go back and give all the history, all the different things that happened up until there. Be very clear in what the problem or opportunity is. And make sure that you outline it for the leadership based on their key performance indicators. So that will be money, time, and influence. So make sure that you have that in there so that they understand what's at stake. And when we talk about what's at stake, you also need to put in there what happens if we do nothing. It's very important to outline that because they're going to want to know, why should I take action? Why is this something that we have to do right now? Okay, so you've outlined the problem or opportunity, and now we have to put together the decisions to be made. I like to use three. If you only do two, then a lot of times your audience or leadership will make up a third because psychologically people really like things in threes. If you put too many, like four or five, it'll just get confusing and it'll take a long time to present. So I like to use three. Also, you want to make sure that these decisions, as you've outlined them, address cost, speed, and impact. Just like the KPIs in the problem or opportunity, you are now answering that problem around opportunity with the decision. So make sure that you have cost, speed, and impact. And then finally, I always put the recommendation that I like the most first. And there's no really tricky psychology behind this. It is usually because in these leadership meetings, there's a lot of people presenting and you run out of time. So you want to make sure, as the expert, the one that you think is the most viable option goes first. Okay, hopefully the leadership made one of those decisions. So then you can move on to outline the action. And this is not a full plan of what you're going to do based on the decision. This is just a what happens now for the leadership. They've made the decision and they're going to want to know, okay, I did it. Now what happens? So you need to tell them who will be the person that they can contact to find out what happens next. So who will own the project? You'll also need to talk about the timelines. When will they hear something next? How frequently will they hear things in the future? So you need to outline this for them so that they feel confident. And here is my absolute pro tip. Not many people do this. So this is a secret to my success and to many others that I have coached. Make sure you give the leadership talking points about the decision that they've made so that they can talk about it to others. A lot of times you're leaving that particular leader to speak on it on their own. No, 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 no. You give them talking points to say, this is what we've done. So by choosing this solution, we're setting ourselves up to improve delivery speed and save 20% on the costs within the first year. If you give that to them, it's going to help them be able to tell this story and make you look like a trusted partner. Okay, and now a few pitfalls to avoid. Don't bury the lead and don't get too technical too early in the conversation. Leadership want to know why we're making this decision, and then you can talk about the how. So make sure that you address the why first. And don't overwhelm them with data. Data is important, but you want to present those key metrics that support your proposal and don't bog it down. And if you are going to use visuals, they need to simplify complex ideas, not complicate already complex ideas. So make sure your visuals are simple and that they're easy for people to understand. Get some feedback on that too. And after their decision, please don't leave them guessing. Always end with a clear next step for leadership so that they know what they're approving and what they can expect and how they can talk about it. So I hope this advice will help you to turn your proposals from chaotic to concise, making you look more confident and like the go-to expert that you want to look like. So if you want to get this guide, I have a link. Just click it and get the guide. If you also want more of my help, then grab a time to talk. I'd really like to talk to you, so I'm looking forward to it.